Without saying that nothing succeeds by default. The successful democracy that delivers better lives for the majority of the people requires that deliberate steps are taken towards such attainment. And one of those steps involves the processes by which the people are able to choose who should govern and how any mandate is given to or withdrawn from those who are elected. And given their importance in this regard, I'm convinced that the EMB's meeting at this AWEB conference, international conference, must formulate and communicate their collective views about the major issues which attend the challenge to ensure that the people shall govern, and therefore that the democratic recession must be defeated.
A clarion call to the world's election management bodies. Former President Thabo Mbeki says EMBs must be empowered to deliver credible elections that produce the kind of leadership that is fit to promote democracy through coherent social policies. Various experts presented several presentations on factors that contribute to democratic backsliding and the impact it has on EMBs. A phenomenon that is rearing its ugly head on the African continent is that of strongman politics. This is when leaders subvert institutions for self-gain while pretending to respect democratic values.
I observe that strongman politics more often than not undermines the rule of law and due process. It brings pressure to bear on public officials and the institutions, including election management bodies and the election officials, for the advancement of self-serving objectives, thereby undermining the preparation and conduct of free, fair, and credible elections.
Meanwhile, Colombia has been elected vice chair of AWEB and will assume the helm in 2024, while South Korea oversees the secretariat. The Association of Election Bodies will now be reaching out to older democracies across the continent that are battling with the loss of confidence in democratic institutions, as reflected by the current war in Europe and the assault on the USA's Capitol Hill last year.
Older and established democracies are not necessarily present here, but they are hurting. And the issues we are grappling with, some of those are hitting them harder than they're hitting us. It is us that must now reach out to them and say to them, we're here and grappling with these issues. And that's really what we are talking about when we say we have to reach out to others.
As part of its legacy, the Electoral Commission of South Africa intends to use its position to expand the membership of AWEB and create opportunities for an electoral scholarship, amongst other things. Natasha Piri, SABC News, Cape Town.